You are watching the 2026 NBA Epitome Game Series presented by Law Murray, Power Rankings Project Ringmaster at The Athletic. This is where I pick out one game from each team from the last regular season. I am putting the spotlight on the biggest weakness of the 14 teams that missed the playoffs and the biggest strength of the 16 playoff teams from the regular season. This installment features the New Orleans Pelicans. During the 2025 NBA draft, the Pelicans decided to jump back into the lottery at the expense of their 2026 first round pick. If the Pelicans thought they would be a winning team, then they were sadly mistaken, as they lost 10 of their first 12 games and fired head coach Willie Green. Assistant James Borrego finished the season for a New Orleans team that had a bottom 10 defense. The epitome game for New Orleans came versus the Suns in late December. The Pelicans had lost to the visiting Suns the previous night, making this the second night of a back-to-back for both teams, and Zion Williamson was coming off the bench. Whether Williamson was on the floor or not, New Orleans had a hard time ending possessions. When we talk about a team that does not do the job on the defensive glass, it's not always about the bigs. This is Colin Gillespie, starting point guard for the Phoenix Suns. He swoops in there for an offensive rebound, gets it to Dylan Brooks for second chance points off of this dunk. In this first quarter, the Suns outscored the Pelicans 16-5 on second chance points and had 10 offensive rebounds just in the first quarter alone. And the Pelicans led at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, the beatdown on the offensive glass continues. And it's once again guards. Dylan Brooks misses the three. Opposite crash. That's Jordan Goodwin. Once again, offensive rebound, put back in the paint. 8-6 offensive rebound advantage just in one quarter for the Suns. Now, the Pelicans had a little talk at halftime, said, let's not allow offensive rebounds anymore. And so they decided to just not box out the starting center. That's Oso Iguodala with the putback there. And then in the fourth quarter, the good thing is the New Orleans Pelicans only allowed second chance points on one field goal. And it was a blocked shot by Jeremiah Fears on Damari Bouye. But it is still second chance points nonetheless. Bouye gets blocked, gets his own rebound, and gets second chance points here as well. New Orleans lost this game 123 to 114, dropping their record to 8-25. The Pelicans allowed 22 offensive rebounds and 30 second chance points. For the season, only the Wizards and Grizzlies allowed more second chance points and were worse on the defensive glass than the Pelicans. There is a new head coach in Jamal Mosley, formerly of the Orlando Magic. But there are no new players. Williamson is still here, DeJounte Murray is healthier, and 2025 lottery picks Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen are a year older. Stay tuned for the next installment of the 2026 NBA Epitome Game Series featuring the Chicago Bulls.